And this is what they say, a set of beliefs that shape how you make sense of the world and yourself. It influences how you think, feel, and behave in any given situation. Now that's big. It influences how you think, feel, and behave in any given situation. This is big, folks. This is really big. Now, it's almost like your mindset kind of defines you. Almost, and I say almost very intentionally, because it's not all of it, but the fact that it influences, just the fact that it influences the way you think, feel, and behave, basically all your actions, is huge. Your mindset defines your actions, and kind of vice versa. Your actions do define your mindset too in the long run, although that's a bit of a more complex topic, which might be out of the scope of this webinar for now. I'm not sure, we will look into that later on, but long story cut short, your mindset defines your actions. Everything you do is pretty much informed very, very deeply and very, very vastly by your mindset. As universally relevant the effects and significance of our mindset is, for context, we're going to stick to what musicians need to focus on first, because again, the main word here being scope. There is a very specific pain point I aim to address with this course, and it's aimed at independent musicians primarily, or artists. All of what we talk about are actually very relevant to artists as well, even if you're a visual artist, even if you're not necessarily an oral artist or a musician. All of this is very, very relevant to you. And this, in my opinion, is what we need to focus on. Artistpreneur. This is a word I don't know if I coined this. Actually, that's a good question. I can't remember if I actually coined this, because I don't know. I should probably check in on this word at this point. But it's definitely what I look at as a very appropriate profile of what we basically are as professional musicians. We are artistpreneurs. So we are artists, but we are also entrepreneurs, and we combine these two sides to our life in a very specific manner. That also has quite a bit to unpack, which is what we're trying to do here. Okay, so artist relevant mindsets, what are they? They're the entrepreneur mindset, because I got news for you. In case you didn't know, you are a business as a professional musician. And for those of you who have a little more, who need to figure out the primary differences between a professional musician and a practicing artist, or just an amateur musician, refer back to the first module, which we covered last week on the webinar, which is defining artist and success, but in this case, the primary being artist. But as a professional musician, you are an entrepreneur. That's been established. The performance mindset, etiquette on stage and in the studio, which are the two main environments you will be finding yourself in. And the PR mindset. Now, I'm guessing a lot of you didn't see that one coming, because, yeah, it's the kind of thing very few of us are actually aware of, especially in context to exactly how much of a role this plays in our, not just our careers, but our artistic practice as well. Understanding relationship building, what PR mainly is. And these are the three main fundamental pillars that we're going to dig into